Hey guys, Adele here. I just got up, and for you, this is a Tuesday. And this is a day in my life. So, this week's topic is about how gender affects your daily life. So, I decided to go through one of my days and talk to you when gender is affecting me. Yeah. I'm pretty fucking tired. The first order of the business is to go get dressed. Getting dressed becomes a gendered activity because even though gender presentation is not the same as gender identity, they are connected. I often try pretty hard to match my gender in the way I dress. Now, I do this because of personal reasons. No one has to do this. How you dress does not determine your gender. But I like to match my gender and what society expects from my gender because a lot of the times, if I don't, I get kind of dysphoric. But it's hard because in the morning I'm tired and it's actually kind of hard for me to tell what gender I am so early in the day. So, today, what I am wearing is, there we go, there's me in the mirror. So I have work today, which kind of limits my options on getting dressed because, I have like this standard issue work shirt. It has where I work on it and some shit on the back. So, I always wear this t-shirt, but I can always determine at least like what kind of pants I want to wear, what kind of undies I want to wear. That kind of thing does make a difference. So, today I put on some red pants. These pants are marketed toward girls and, they're cute and colorful, and that's why I chose them, and they have no pockets, which is awful. But I chose to go with some more typically feminine clothing because I've been feeling like a boy a lot lately, and I know that's going to change soon because I don't usually stay one gender for a long time. So, I'm dressed, and I gotta go get ready for work. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so I just barely got off work, and so in a work setting, especially one where it's like a service industry, so I'm a cashier. That is a job that I'd say is extremely affected by gender. Maybe not my gender so much as in being gender fluid, but like being misgendered and having to present yourself as a gender you're not. So since I'm designated female, everyone expects me to be a girl, so that's what I tend to present as at work. Even when I dress more like a guy, I present myself as female because that's what people expect. And it also makes them more comfortable. Your customers are happier and more comfortable with you if you're like a stereotypical girl, smile. I raise my voice in pitch, and it makes people happier and they respond better. Like, this is my normal speaking voice. It's not particularly low, but when I'm helping, a customer, I'm like, "Hi, how are you? You're welcome. Have a wonderful day." That's pretty high. So that's definitely a very gendering situation. And it gets really tiresome, like, even though I'm not wearing like super girly clothes to work, when I am not working on those days, I tend to present more masculinely just to balance it out, because
like, yeah, always talking that high all day. Ooh, yeah, it really, really gets to you. Have people calling you honey, people calling you sweetie, dear, hun. There are a few benefits, though, to presenting as female. I've actually had a couple cute guys at this point now actually like give me things. Today I was ringing someone up and I was like, "Oh, those candies are my favorite. They're really good." You know, just making conversation. He comes back 5 minutes later and like buys me a whole bag of candy. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, work situations are shitty and that affects my daily life, being gendered, misgendered all the time. So yeah, moving on to other daily activities.
Okay, so it's the end of the day and I'm just getting ready for bed. So the rest of what I did today, I took a nap, ate some food, hung out with my mom, watched a little bit of Star Trek. There wasn't really anything in there that was affected by gender or that gender affected either way, you know? And that was cool. It was a pretty chill day. And when thinking about why I didn't have more gendered experiences after I got home, I realized that gender plays a bigger role, at least in my life, when I interact with other people. So the more I interact with other people, the more gendered my experience becomes. Like, for example, yesterday I hung out a lot with some friends, most of which I'm not out to, and like, you know, people in the group were constantly being like, "Oh, I need more girls in my life. I need more friends that are girls. It's just so nice to hang out with lovely ladies." You know, constantly just assuming that we were all female there. So yeah, getting to spend more and more time with myself is nicer because gender is less of an issue. I can just kind of, you know, do my thing and not really worry about what other people are assuming. That's just kind of what every day is like. Yep, daily life, you know. I don't think there's really much else to say, so I'm gonna call it a night. Good night, guys. Alrighty, so that was just a little look into my daily life, and how gender affects it. It's kind of boring, but you know, I'm just a normal person like anyone else, so it's not gonna be super radical. Um, yeah, that's basically it. In other news, really exciting, we're doing a question and answer week next week. That's next week, we're doing that. So, if any of you guys have any questions for the channel or a specific person on the channel, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments of any of our videos this week, and you can also submit your questions to our Tumblr blog, which I'll put a link to in the description down there. Yep. If you have questions for specific people on the channel, like specifically for me or specifically for Chris or Ezra, just say so and we'll make sure it gets to the right person. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.